Hello, friends, welcome back to my beautiful Goan life. And today we're going to talk about anthuriums, all about anthuriums and how do I take care about the same. So let us start. Well, this is an anthurium plant which my mother had given me. So the size of this plant is like it has a capacity to really grow big. Well, anthuriums can tolerate all level of indirect sunlight, but then anthuriums I have noticed which are getting low light gives me fewer flowers, or the color of the flowers is little different from what it would have been if I had to give it a direct sunlight. Also here I want to do this video all because I want to show the types of leaves it has. Given that I'm a foliage girl and I love to have different types of leaves in my garden, more than the spatty of the anthurium, it is the leaves that I am more interested in. Well, when we are talking about leaves, I have to mention here, if you are growing the anthurium in direct sunlight, it can burn the leaves. So it would be best to grow anthuriums in indirect light. Of course, what I do is I get the shade of the building. Though there is brightness, there is light, but the shade of the building protects it from direct sunlight. Even after that, my plants do have burnt yellow leaves, which I then shift to another spot so they get that indirect sunlight. Anthuriums are tropical rainforest plants and they are epiphytic in nature, means they grow on trees in the same way orchids grow. So the kind of soil that we have to provide is not with garden soil. The soil that I take into consideration is I use coconut husk, coconut pieces, I use a little bit of charcoal, and even cocoa peat gives it a great boost and a support for its growth. Since anthuriums are epiphytic plants, more focus must be given on its root growth. So here, while fertilizing, phosphorus would be the right concentration for nutrients for this plant. What I do is I use bone meal fertilizer once 21 days or once in a month, because it has the right amount of phosphorus for the plant, which it provides the required nutrients for its growth. Well, the next aspect is care of the anthurium plant with regards to water. Make sure you water the anthurium plant regularly, but please do not overwater. Only water your anthurium when the soil is dry to touch. The plant is prone to root rot, so too much water may cause the roots to die. If you allow also the plant to dry too much in a pot, it will slow down its growth, and the roots of the plant will be difficult to re-wetted or rejuvenated. If the root ball, however, becomes too dry in the pot, you can always soak the pot of the anthurium plant in water for an hour or so to rehydrate it. Another aspect with regards to anthurium is you're not getting many flowers. Often I complain to my mother, I say, your plants have so many flowers and I just get one or two from the plant. What is it? Then the important aspect after research is the sunlight requirement. If the plant does not get the required sunlight, the pot will not give so many blooms. So finding the right spot where the plant adjusts to the availability of sunlight will boost its flowering strength. Correct care of anthuriums is not difficult. Once you have the plant in the right soil, in the right location, watering is very easy. An anthurium growing in your garden will reward you with wonderful long lasting flowers. Do add it to your garden. Thank you so much for watching. I see you again.